Relationships in the public eye are hard to maintain. That is, unless they are celebrity BFFs. There are a few celebrities on this list you didn't even know crossed paths, let alone become besties in the process. Before we jump into it, don't forget to subscribe to The Taco for more awesome videos. Now, let's take a look at 15 celeb besties that you never knew about. Priyanka Chopra and Meghan Markle. We've all heard of love at first sight, but what about friendship at first sight? According to Priyanka and Meghan, that's exactly how their relationship started. The two ladies met at an Elle magazine event for women in TV. It was there that they bonded over their acting careers, and that was enough to spark a friendship. Since then, they have continued to stand up for each other in the media, and they are never shy to talk about their friendship, which makes it surprising that many people have no idea these two are the best of friends. Sadly, there may be one little thing that gets in the way for their friendship. Thanks to her new royal title, Meghan might not be able to be a bridesmaid in Priyanka's upcoming wedding. Selena Gomez and Jennifer Aniston. The friendship between Selena Gomez and Jennifer Aniston was a long time in the making. The two met in 2009, but Selena was so awestruck that it was hard for her to keep her composure. Fast forward a few years later, and a second meeting sealed the deal. According to Selena, the pair met through having the same management company. As soon as they hit it off, Jen invited Selena over to her home. Selena claims the two have made pizzas in Jen's pizza oven and that Jen is full of maternal advice. Selena even says that she mimicked Jen's acting mannerisms when she was in Witches of Waverly Place. Considering the young actress was a huge fan of the Friends star, we can only imagine this is a dream friendship come true. Jennifer Aniston and Paul Rudd. When it comes to Hollywood friendships, sometimes they appear to be fleeting, and in this case, it seems like Jennifer Aniston really is one of the friendliest celebrities in Hollywood. Did you know that she has another bestie that might surprise you? This time, it's Paul Rudd, and the friendship is decades old. They met in 1998 and have been going strong ever since. They've appeared in several productions together, and they have no problem sharing on-screen kisses. And Jen has never been shy to talk about her love for her frequent co-star. She's even said, "I just feel honored anytime I get to work with him," which only proves how close these two besties really are. Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire. Speaking of friendships that span decades, Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire have shared a bromance for years now. The two actors started their Hollywood careers around the same time, so it was no wonder that they would run into each other and spark a friendship. In fact, they met each other while auditioning for the same role in the late 80s. Though they were just teens at the time, the pair vowed to get each other's parts whenever they could, which they've seemingly been able to do. Some of you might remember that little production, The Great Gatsby, the best friends starred in together. And though Leo may be known for being Mr. Not Committed, when it comes to his friendship with Tobey, he's obviously capable of long-term relationships. Selena Gomez and Cara Delevigne. Back in 2015, it seemed like these two lovely ladies were making some headlines. Thanks to their close friendship and the fact that Cara has been open about her romantic preferences, many tabloids thought there was something more to Selena Gomez and Cara Delevigne's friendship. In fact, many tabloids claimed that the two celebs were actually dating on the down low. According to Selena, the rumors were false, but they didn't bother her. She was actually happy about the whole mix-up. She claimed to love Cara and her openness and said sometimes she just wants more people like her in her life. We aren't going to lie, we thought they would have made a fantastic power couple, but they are just best friends after all. David Beckham and Snoop Dogg. When it comes to unlikely friendships, we have to admit we'd never put David Beckham and Snoop Dogg together. But after thinking about it, their friendship makes total sense, don't you think? What's not surprising is that the guys met in the most Hollywood way possible. Back in 2007, David had just moved to Los Angeles. At the time, Snoop was filming a reality show. That's when the producers of the show had an excellent idea for a segment. They hired David to introduce Snoop and his family to the soccer world. Of course, hijinks ensued and it made for great TV. And over a decade later, it's proven to have made great friends as well. We seriously can't get enough of these two. How about you? John Krasinski and Chris Pratt. You would think two leading Hollywood hunks would be mortal enemies. They must battle to try to score the same roles, right? While that may be an issue for some of Hollywood's leading men, John Krasinski and Chris Pratt don't seem to be fazed by the competition. In fact, they seem to be more into supporting one another, which we think is pretty awesome. If you follow either of these actors on social media, you might have caught a video or two of the guys working out together. The actor BFFs are huge fans of CrossFit and frequently post challenges to their followers. We aren't going to lie, if we had workout partners like John or Chris, we'd have no problem showing up to the gym. Courtney Cox and Ed Sheeran. Anyone who pays attention to celebrity friendships knows Jen Aniston and Courtney Cox have been friends for decades. But considering we've already talked about 2 other BFFs Jen has, who else is Courtney getting friendly with? Well, brace yourselves, because this is a friendship that makes no sense whatsoever. Courtney Cox and Ed Sheeran. We aren't sure what these 2 buddies have in common other than being famous. Courtney is an actress and single mother in her 40s. Ed, on the other hand, is a British pop star in his 20s. Rumor has it, Ed actually spent a long time crashing at Courtney's Malibu home and even introduced her to her now boyfriend. How's that for a new best friend? Chris Hemsworth and Matt Damon. Move over, Ben Affleck. It seems like your long-term buddy may have a new bromance. Chris Hemsworth and Matt Damon seem to have struck an unlikely friendship. The 2 A-listers have spent several holidays together, including Easter of 2018. It's even reported that their families enjoyed a vacation down under together in July of 2018. Needless to say, things are really heating up in this friendship, and Ben Affleck has noticed. The Batman actor took to Twitter to tell Chris that he can have his ex-BFF Matt Damon. Then he went on to reference the ongoing fake feud between Matt Damon and Jimmy Kimmel. According to Ben, he's #Team Jimmy Kimmel. Of course, it was all in good fun. We are pretty sure no one will ever replace Ben in Matt's life. Jennifer Lawrence and Adele. When it comes to celebrity friendships, we aren't sure which pairing has the most #squad goals. But if we had to guess, Jennifer Lawrence and Adele's relationship would be at the top. Not only are these 2 ladies super talented, they just seem really fun to be around. The BFFs met in 2013 at the Oscars. At the time, Jennifer was a huge fan of the crooner. She claimed she watched Adele perform from backstage and all she wanted to do was get even closer. When they finally met, they really hit it off, which is no surprise because Jennifer and Adele seem like the most down-to-earth celebrities. They have even added another celeb BFF to the mix, Emma Stone. Talk about a powerhouse squad of women. Bette Midler and 50 Cent. So far in this video, we have seen some BFFs that make sense and some not so much. When it comes to this next friendship, we'd have to say we could have never predicted it. That's because Bette Midler and 50 Cent seem like they couldn't be more opposite. But as they say, opposites have the tendency to attract one another. So maybe that's what's going on here. The duo bonded over making New York City a more beautiful place. In 2008, they met while working together for the New York Restoration Project. From there, they even went on to collaborate musically. Though Bette admits she's not a great rapper, we can assume it was a blast for the BFFs to make music together. Beyonce and Blake Lively. They are both a part of Hollywood power couples, and though it may seem like their paths would never cross, you might be shocked to learn Beyonce and Blake Lively are really close. And to make things even more confusing, the pair have been friends for nearly a decade now. They were first pictured together in 2010 at a charity event hosted by Beyonce. Fast forward to 2014 and Blake popped up in a music video for Jay-Z and Beyonce. That same year, Blake was showing off the fantastic beehive birthday cake she made for her queen bee best friend. So while it may seem like an unlikely pair, in the end, these celeb BFFs couldn't be more adorable or supportive of one another. Ashton Kutcher and Princess Beatrice. While it may seem a bit strange to think of Ashton Kutcher being BFFs with a British royal, it should be noted it's actually their families that are tight. Let us explain. Princess Beatrice and her ex-boyfriend of 10 years, Dave Clark, along with Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, were the best of friends. Sadly, in 2016, Dave and Princess Beatrice called it quits. During the relationship, the celebrity couples were spotted everywhere from Mexico to NYC together. But just because one of the couples called it quits doesn't mean Ashton and Mila broke their friendship with the princess. The BFFs are still going strong, even if they haven't been spotted together for a while. Chrissy Teigen and Erin Andrews. Model Chrissy Teigen and sports reporter Erin Andrews have been friends for years. Sadly, sometimes life gets in the way of friendships. Thanks to babies and careers, it can be hard to meet up with one another. But that doesn't keep these two from being all over each other's social media. Like that one time Chrissy and fellow BFF to Erin, Brooklyn Decker, had to come to the sportscaster's defense on Twitter. During the 2015 Super Bowl, an ex-girlfriend of Erin's boyfriend started throwing some shade. She must not have known not to mess with the queen of clapbacks or any of her friends. Chrissy served her some snarky tweets, and the would-be feud was quickly squashed, which is just all part of the bonus of being BFFs with Chrissy Teigen. Mariah Carey and Will Ferrell. We aren't sure how Mariah Carey and Will Ferrell decided they would be BFFs, but it's another celebrity friendship that's actually a real thing. She's known for her diva-like behavior, and he's known for his hilarious acting chops. So what do these two have in common? Not much, it seems. Though they have supported one another, Will even showed up to one of her Vegas shows, it doesn't seem like their friendship was good enough to work together. Will tried to have the singer in one of his movies, but she was so awful, her scene ended up never being filmed. Ouch. When asked about the whole experience of working with Mariah, Will didn't have the best things to say. So maybe these celeb BFFs are ex-BFFs these days. Which celeb besties were you most shocked by? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to The Taco. Thanks for watching!